Okay, so welcome everyone. This is the New South Wales Government Graduate Program information session. We have some employers here from the New South Wales Government Graduate Program who will present all the information you need to apply and what they're all about. You've got the option as well of asking questions when the time arises, and please do so, because if you ask the questions, you'll get the information that you need. First of all, we will certainly do the acknowledgement of country. So in the spirit of reconciliation, I would like to acknowledge the custodians of the many lands on which the university conducts its business. In doing so, I also acknowledge the elders of those lands, past, present and future, as knowledge holders and as key stakeholders in the education and employment of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. Okay, so I'm going to hand over to the recruitment team and we'll go from there. If you could just keep your microphones off too until you're participating. Sorry.
Great. Thank you, and welcome everyone, and thank you for coming along to hear about the 2023 New South Wales Government Graduate Program. I'd also like to start by acknowledging the traditional custodians on the lands on which we all gather today. I pay my respect to elders past, present and emerging, and recognise and celebrate the diversity of Aboriginal peoples and their ongoing cultures and connections to lands and waters of New South Wales. I'd also like to acknowledge any Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people participating in this virtual presentation today. My name is Anita and I work for the New South Wales Public Service Commission, and I'm here with Vincent Lancy, who also works in my team at the Public Service Commission. And today we're going to give you an overview of the New South Wales Government Graduate Program, tell you about the graduate program structure. And we're also pleased to have three graduates here with us today. Tabitha, who's a graduate in our primary stream, Maddie from the primary stream, and Jacqueline from our digital stream. And Tabitha, Maddie and Jacqueline will talk to you about what it's like to work in New South Wales Government as a graduate and some of the exciting work that they get involved in from day to day. And as mentioned, there will be time at the end of the presentation to ask any questions you have of either Vincent or I or any of the graduates. So please feel free to do that. So just to start, I just wanted to tell you a bit about New South Wales Government. As you might not know, but we are the largest employer in the Southern Hemisphere. We have a workforce of over 400,000 employees. So we are very large, and we're proud to say that we employ very diverse groups of people reflecting the community we serve. There are over 100 agencies that make up New South Wales Government, and we're arranged in what we call 10 different cluster departments, and we're located right across the state of New South Wales. The New South Wales Government delivers a wide range of services, and you might know some of these, from education, health, roads, public transport, law enforcement, environmental protection, and the list really goes on. We employ many different roles in the sector as well through this graduate program, and we've structured into your experience areas that you might have not expected to work in. We want you to move around, we want you to learn, and we want you to develop through our program. And this is our unique proposition to you. With one choice, you have endless opportunities with New South Wales Government. So senior leaders across the government have worked really hard on establishing and refining this program to attract and retain graduates. We want to build public sector capability, and we want to develop a cohort of future leaders such as yourselves. Our program has grown rapidly. In 2016, we started with 25 graduates, and that's the photo that you can see on this slide. And we're now recruiting for over 300 graduates for our 2023 program. The program has expanded with the addition of a new engineering stream as well for 2023, and this will accompany our continuing primary stream, legal, digital and social work streams. The program has a regional presence as well, which you'll hear about in a moment, with roles in the Greater Sydney metropolitan area, Hunter, Central Tablelands, North Coast, South Coast, Southeast and Southwest regions. So there's really something for everyone. We're incredibly proud also that the program, the growth of the program. And over the last 3 years, our program has been ranked in the top 5 of the Australian Financial Review's top 100 graduate employers list. So in 2022, we ranked as number 2. We've also ranked number 1 in 2021. And our program has also received the most popular government and defence employer award this year for the 5th year running. So there's some things that we're very, very proud of here at New South Wales Government. So Vincent's just going to play a video now just to give you an overview of our program, and then we'll just get into the detail about the structure for you to hear. So over to you, Vincent.
The New South Wales Government Graduate Program is one simple choice that unlocks endless opportunity. It's your chance to play a key role in shaping the future of New South Wales in an award-winning program that offers a world of diverse experiences. You'll be offered a competitive salary from day one, be supported through further studies, form valuable connections by mentoring and networking, and you'll be offered a permanent role when you've successfully completed the program. This is an 18-month program where you'll choose to be part of one of 5 exciting streams. You will complete 3 6-month placements in different roles across New South Wales Government. You can choose from the flexible primary stream, open to all disciplines, and degree-specific experience in the legal, digital, social work, and engineering streams. In the primary stream, you can nominate areas of interest you'd like to explore, such as policy, communications and marketing, HR, analytics, project management, and many more. The legal stream gives you experience in areas such as litigation, providing legal advice, and developing policy. In the digital stream, you'll be helping the people of New South Wales interact with digital government services. You'll be working to transform the lives of vulnerable children, adults, and disadvantaged families in the social work stream. And in the engineering stream, you'll be contributing to critical initiatives that impact the citizens of New South Wales, including exciting projects from health to infrastructure or transport. No matter which career pathway you choose, the New South Wales Government Graduate Program is your first step to endless career opportunities and becoming a future leader within New South Wales Government.
Excellent. So as you just seen in the video, our program offers 5 streams. So the primary stream, which is open to all disciplines and degrees, and 4 degree-specific streams. And these include a legal stream, a digital stream, a social work stream, and an engineering stream. Each of the streams offers on-job experience and a customised learning and development component. The primary stream offers broad experience across a range of New South Wales government agencies on a variety of policy, project and program initiatives that contribute to the future of our state. For the primary stream, you can nominate functional areas of interest to try roles in, and we'll talk more about that in a moment. For the primary stream, at that application stage, we ask candidates to select their preferences for what functional area they would like to work in. And these do include such areas as finance, human resources, finance and economics, policy, and many more. These preferences are used to select where you'll be placed throughout the program. So if you do have a particular career aspiration, let us know. Otherwise, we'll try something new, and that is our program's unique value proposition. We expect to offer around 199 roles from the primary stream. Graduates in the legal stream can be exposed to areas of such as policy, litigation, or advice across New South Wales government. This stream prepares you to be admitted as a solicitor in New South Wales. It's expected we'll have around 15 roles for the legal stream. The digital stream is for graduates looking to undertake exciting work on New South Wales Government's digital products and services, and there are expected to be around 51 roles from the digital stream. The engineering stream will provide exposure and contribute to critical high-profile initiatives, and you could be working on a range of different projects from health, infrastructure, through to transport. And there are expected to be around 28 roles for the engineering stream. The social work stream is for graduates who want to apply their knowledge and skills to improve the lives of children, adults, families and communities who often experience disadvantage and live in varied and challenging circumstances. This stream prepares you for a role as a caseworker and demands resilience, courage, creativity and commitment as you will encounter challenging situations. There will be 10 roles on offer through the social work stream or within the Department of Communities and Justice. Also, a point to note, candidates do not select their preference for which agency they would like to be placed in. The reason for this is providing graduates with diverse experiences across the whole sector is important to us and to your development. So please keep an open mind. And as you've heard today, New South Wales Government is huge and provides endless opportunities. We really want to ensure that you get the most of the 18 months and your diverse experiences the program has to offer. As you can see on this slide, there are 3 key components to our program, and these include experience, exposure, and education. The first component is experience, and for the primary, legal, digital, and engineering streams, you'll undertake 3 6-month rotations across government agencies over the 18-month program, which will offer an incredibly diverse experience that allows you to build and develop your career. For the social work stream, graduates will complete placements around different areas of the Department of Communities and Justice, building essential knowledge and skills for a caseworker role. From day one, you will play an integral role in exciting and important projects, allowing you to build a strong foundation of skills for your career. From day one, you will play an integral role in exciting projects. And importantly, on successful completion of the program, you'll be offered an ongoing permanent role in what we call your home agency, which is the agency where you commence your employment. The second component is exposure. And as Anita mentioned, the New South Wales Government is large and sometimes complex. So we have put together a really comprehensive support system as part of this program. A key component of the program is mentoring, and all graduates will have a mentor. These people are there to support you and discuss your career goals, share knowledge and your personal experiences. You'll also have an executive sponsor. They will share some insights with you on their career journey, as well as help you establish networks, which is really important to move around government. You'll also attend a series of networking events as part of the program, and key speakers from both public and private sectors will be arranged for these events. This provides an opportunity for you to come together as a cohort throughout the year to share your experiences, tips, and ask how things are going. We've also introduced a graduate pride network, whether you identify as part of the LGBTIQ community or as an ally. This is an interagency professional network where LGBTIQ+ graduates and their allies can come together to find support and connect with their peers. The third component of the program is education. If you join the primary stream, you study towards a diploma of government. The diploma is designed to ease the transition from university to work life, and graduates study units that will provide foundational knowledge of how government works. The course is delivered through self-directed e-learning, work-based projects, and a series of face-to-face workshops which are held during work time. Legal graduates study towards a graduate diploma of legal practice through the College of Law so that they are ready to be admitted as solicitors in New South Wales by the end of the program. The College of Law program consists of coursework, work experience and continuing professional education. Digital graduates will become a member of the Australian Community Society's Partnership Program, which includes targeted online courses that will be tailored to your career aspirations. Social work graduates will undertake group supervision, tailored worker development training, so you can make the best possible decisions about children and their families. And engineering graduates will undertake a development program delivered by Engineers Australia. You will also have access to technical experts and resources. So through this program, you'll have Engineers Australia membership and be supported to achieving chartered status. You'll also get the opportunity to let us know which location you'd like to work in. Our graduates are placed across the state with opportunities in Greater Sydney Metropolitan, Hunter, Central Tablelands, North Coast, South Coast, Southeast and Southwest New South Wales. We want graduates to think about their location preferences and really be open to experiencing life in regional New South Wales. You can select up to 2 locations at the application stage. Whichever location you nominate, all your rotations will be in that location. So for example, if you select the Hunter region, all your placements will be in this region. Please think carefully about your decision when selecting your preferences, as it'll be taken seriously when making offers. If you turn down an offer, you may not get another opportunity, as there are many graduates who are looking to work with us. This slide shows you a snapshot of our assessment and selection process. And for information on the assessment and selection process, please look at our website and come along to our information session to find out more. And this is held on the 27th of July. And you can also register for this on our website. For the primary stream, we are not asking for specific qualifications, but an eligibility criteria is that you complete your undergraduate or postgraduate degree in the last 2 years. So that's from June 2020 through to 31st of December 2022. If you meet the eligibility requirements listed on this slide, then you can apply for the primary stream. For legal graduates, it's essentially the same criteria, but you must have a law degree and be willing to commence your graduate diploma in legal practice. Graduates will be expected to pay approximately $4,000 towards the graduate diploma, and normal fee help is available. For the social work, engineering and digital streams, there are some qualification requirements, so please check our website after to see if you're eligible for these streams. So I will now hand you back over Anita to talk through the next couple of slides. Thanks, Anita.
Thanks very much, Vincent. So I just wanted to mention to you about our virtual internship program. Some of you may have already tried this. This is available to students for free, and it gives you a better understanding of what graduates do within New South Wales Government. It'll also help you prepare for our assessment centres. You can complete modules in work such as policy, digital, data analysis, legal, economics, marketing and communications. There's a link to the virtual internship on our graduate program website, so please have a go at that. And data has shown us that candidates that do complete a module are twice as likely to get into our graduate program if they have completed the virtual internship program. So it really just gives you a taste of what it's like to work as a graduate within New South Wales Government. We're also pleased to advise that we provide a lot of support for students with a disability throughout the entire recruitment process and beyond. The graduate program has been accredited as a disability confident recruiter with the Australian Network on Disability, and we're able to provide reasonable adjustments at each stage of the application and recruitment process, with everything remaining confidential at all times. So please don't hesitate to reach out, as we have a dedicated person that can assist you with any adjustments that you need. Also, we have a Aboriginal services provider called Indigico, and they're a great support also for students with an Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander background. The contact details for the team at Indigico are listed in the job ad and are available on our website. So please don't hesitate to reach out to them. And if you need an assessor with an Aboriginal background, we're very happy to accommodate that as well. So with that, I'm going to hand you now over to Tabitha, who is a graduate in our program, just to talk about some of the work that she gets involved in New South Wales government. So over to you, Tabitha.
Thank you, Anita. Hello and welcome everyone. So I'm a part of the 2021 graduate intake and currently undertaking my third rotation in biodiversity and ecological health branch under National Parks and Wildlife Service located here on the Mid-North Coast. So firstly, congratulations. The hard work and no doubt blood, sweat and tears has almost paid off as the end goal of graduation is in sight for you. So I completed a Bachelor of Animal Science with my honours in genetics. And upon completion, I was stuck trying to determine a career path. And then I moved regionally to the Mid-North Coast, and this added another layer of complexity to finding a job. So I was attracted to the graduate program as it allows multiple locations. It enables you to give back to the community. It has a great starting salary, which is always lovely when you come off that HECS, an opportunity to be mentored, create and help make positive change. And the big one for me, which was experience. So when applying, put yourself on the page and don't be afraid to show and ask for what you hope to gain from the program. So looking back over my notes for the interview rounds, my key message was that what I wanted from this program was to grow, learn, experience, and give back. And I can honestly say that I've met all of those, and it has exceeded all expectations that I had. In my first rotation, I was initially hesitant to go to water policy with having no knowledge of water other than interactions with animals or policy. However, those 6 months taught me key stakeholder, writing, and engagement skills, and being paired with an incredible team to teach me the ropes. So the focus of that project for those 6 months saw travel all over the state from Byron Bay to Ulladulla, with the outcome of having the minister implement changes based upon our review. So my current role within ecological health and threatened species ties to my love of animals and my founded passion for conservation. I've had the privilege of undertaking an ecological survey, which you just saw the video for, in Narrowkarrapundi, which is located at the top corner of this state. The survey involved setting 4 different camera traps across the 16 sites for 4 nights of trapping using Elliots, funnels and pitfalls, resulting in 3 new records for that park. And as well as further camera traps across Royal, I've been a part of the assets of intergenerational significance, which is further protecting our threatened species across this state. This rotation has been incredible and diverse, from days working in the field to capturing data, working on data management and systems, budgets, communication pieces of the projects, and some fun items like four-wheel drive training and remote first aid. So now that I've got you hooked and you want to be a part of this great program, here's some tips for the interview process. Everyone's going to say this, but it's true. Just be open and be yourself. There is not a one size fits all for this program. So put yourself out there and put yourself on the page. I'd recommend learning the STAR method of response, which is important for your individual interview, and it helps demonstrate your capability. So if you haven't heard it before, it's the situation, task, action, and result. Some other key tips: read and match your experiences to the role capabilities that are listed. That's a really good one to help show and use that STAR method. Do your values align with that of the government in what you hope to achieve for the future? Be prepared with reading through all documents and pre-activities to give yourself the best head start. And just be willing to say yes to experience an opportunity. Now, take a breath and be you. I wish you all the best of luck, and hopefully I'll see some of you in the program next year. Back over to you, Anita.
Thanks very much, Tabitha. That all sounds really exciting and very interesting as well. I'd like to now introduce Maddie to talk about some of the work she does as well. So over to you, Maddie.
Hi everyone, my name's Maddie. I do not have any cool videos. As I'm about to tell you all, I have done most of my rotations in the economics policy space, which may not be as exciting as what Tabitha's been up to. I think it's exciting. So I am an economics grad. I graduated ANU in 2020 with a double degree in economics and languages. I'm also based out in the Central West, so I work out of Orange, and all of my rotations have been completed within Investment New South Wales, which is New South Wales's new economic development and investment attraction agency. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my rotations and my experience, but before I do that, I'd like to encourage you when you're looking for grad programs to have a think about what you want out of the 12 or 18 months. For me, I really did have no idea about what I wanted to do post graduation, and I suppose the rotations and the opportunity to have a mentor to help guide me through that process of my early career and making those decisions about what I wanted to do and what I wanted to achieve was something that really drew me to this program and made it really easy to accept an offer. So I really do encourage you to have a think about what it is that you want out of a graduate program and where you're sitting and what you want out of your early stages of your career. So I've done all my rotations in Investment New South Wales, as I said, but I've also had such a broad range of experiences within those rotations. So I first was placed in the Centre for Economic and Regional Development, which was doing really fundamental foundational economics work, putting research inputs into economic development strategies for precincts that are going to be developed over the next decades. So it was a really cool thing to see really well evidenced economic research going into these strategies that are going to drive economic development in the state in the decades to come. I then got placed in the program design and evaluation stream. So that team was really going back and looking at things that government has done and saying, was this value for money for the New South Wales citizen? And it was a really rewarding task to go back and see what worked and what didn't, and make sure that the things that we're doing now within our agency are delivering value for money, delivering outcomes that the New South Wales public wants. And finally, I'm in the Applied Economics and Policy team. This has been probably my most unique rotation so far. So doing everything from briefing the minister for meetings, updating the economic statistics that are read out in Parliament, to also working really closely on the Closing the Gap process within all of New South Wales government. So working to close the gap between Indigenous and non-Indigenous employment outcomes, which has been extremely rewarding. I'd like to echo what Tabitha said about applying. Just put yourself out there, do your pre-reading and be organised. I'd also really like to encourage you to not be discouraged if you don't have relevant work experience in your mind. I'd only worked as a swimming instructor prior to this, so have a think about how your sporting achievements, leadership roles, volunteer work can be applied to a job like this. You don't have to have years and years of professional experience. I'd also, just before I go, like to encourage you to tick that regional box. It's been such a rewarding experience to get to do all this stuff out in regional New South Wales. It's the place to be, so definitely encourage you to have a think about living and working in the regions.
Great, thanks very much, Maddie. And it sounds like Investment New South Wales is economics heaven. So yeah, and echo those comments about regional locations. We have lots, I think, of roles in right across the state of New South Wales, and we always hear from graduates about the great work-life balance working in a regional location. So I encourage you to think that through as well. So with that, I'll hand you over now to Jacqueline to talk about our digital stream.
Hi, so my name is Jacqueline and I graduated with a combined degree of Materials Engineering and Commerce in 2021. So throughout my uni degree, I did complete a few internships in a range of different industries. However, I wasn't really sure where I wanted to take my career after I finished my degree. But I noticed that throughout uni, I did participate in a range of extracurricular activities such as volunteering and mentoring. And I noticed that the backbone of all my interests stemmed from the fact that I really enjoyed helping people and giving back to the community. And this was one of the main reasons why that attracted me to apply for the New South Wales Government Graduate Program. I felt that starting a career in the government would really help me allow me to contribute and bring about a positive impact to the people of New South Wales. And additionally, the added bonus was the possibility of working with one of the many agencies. I found that the rotations were a really appealing aspect of the graduate program, allowing me to experience a variety of work across different rotations before securing a permanent position within my ideal team. As a digital graduate, we are automatically signed up to be a member of the Australian Computer Society, and that brings along a range of benefits as mentioned previously by Vincent. In addition to that, we also attend specific workshops for the Diploma of Government as well, and that just helps us better understand how government works as well as how to prepare yourself when working within government. Currently, I'm in my first rotation and I've been working with the Department of Customer Service, and I'll continue to rotate amongst the different teams within DCS across the 18-month program. Currently, I sit in the Digital Innovation and Architecture team, and I've been working alongside solution architects to help bring their ideas to life. Personally, having no prior experience in technology or IT, I was still able to independently build apps and design dashboards using Microsoft Power Platform. And this was able to help streamline and assist business processes. And I really enjoyed the whole designing process and thinking about the user experience aspect of creating these apps and dashboards so that different personas would be able to use these. I was also given the opportunity to present my work with the ICT Executive Leadership Board, and this is where directors were really supportive and really wanted to further develop the app as well. Within this rotation, I did express my interest in cybersecurity and have been really lucky enough to work with the security operations team, which I'm currently really enjoying. I help manage the distribution of alerts and awarenesses on potential vulnerabilities, and I just communicate this with different agencies. So as a graduate, I'm really glad that my team has been really supportive of my work and has really allowed me to experience a range and expose me to all these different experiences so far. And I guess I'll pass on a few tips and just echoing on what they've said previously. I guess my first one would be put in that hard work up front and just submit your application as soon as possible. Number two, let your true colors shine and be yourself in your application. We really want to get to know your personalities and interests. And so let this speak in your responses, as well as have a few examples up your sleeve and see where they fit in your responses. Number three, be familiar with how your values align with the core government values of integrity, trust, service, and accountability, as well as have a few examples for this as well. And the last one, I guess, enjoy and make the most of the assessment process. There will be a few stages to get through, but this will really help us get to know you better, as well as learn about your skills and experiences. So for my final parting words of wisdom, I completely understand what it's like being a graduating university student. Trust me, I was in your shoes in this exact moment a year ago. However, I truly believe that the New South Wales Government Graduate Program really sets you up for success and really supports you and your learning journey. So get your applications in. This is the one choice that you need to make now, and that will bring you a bunch of endless opportunities. So good luck.
Thanks very much, Jacqueline. And I think you're right, there's lots and lots of support in this program. So it's the decision you need to make is to apply for our program. We do have a unique value proposition, as Jacqueline mentioned. You sort of just need to work out what your career aspiration is. If you're interested in us and you're aligned to our values and you want to give back to the community, then this is a really good program for you. And I just wanted to now open up to questions. So if anyone's got a question that you'd like to ask any of our graduates here today, or Vincent and I, we're very happy to answer any questions. Or you can see on this slide now our graduate program website, where there's a lot of information. We have role descriptions that describe the streams that you're applying for and the capabilities we're looking for of graduates in those streams. And there's an email address there if you have a question after this session that you've forgotten to ask during this session. We're very happy to answer any questions you may have then as well. I've answered a few questions in the chat, but does anyone else have a question for our grads while they're here?
I have a question. I've just raised my hand.
Oh, yes.
Just about, I've already applied and doing the application, I know that there would be more primary stream rather than social work stream, which was the stream that I would go down.
Yep.
But I'm happy to do the primary stream, but I'm in a little bit of a different position where I'm changing careers.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be a CPA accountant, so I have a lot of financial and commercial background, and I'm changing to social work. Now that I've applied with the primary stream in all functions, because I could do any of the, I could see myself doing any of the functions. I'm wondering whether, because I'm changing careers, whether that will be more when you make your decision with which functions I go into in the primary stream, whether you will target it towards my new career or my old career.
So we assess the stream separately. So although you've done one application at Assessment Centre, it's done by stream. So you might get into the social work stream and the primary stream, or you might just get into the social work. So I wouldn't worry about that at this point. It would depend if you got into both streams, but we will be making the social work stream offers first. So if you do get an offer for that stream, it sounds like that's the career you want. So I suggest you take it. But if you get into the primary stream, then we'll look at what roles are available across the sector and match you up with a role in an agency. Yeah, if that makes sense.
Right, thank you. Thank
you. You're welcome, Denise. Good luck. All right, then. So we might just finish off.
I have a question, Anita.
Oh, sorry.
If students get to the assessment centre interview, is there any assistance financially for them to attend, or is it going to be online this year? That's probably the most normal question at the moment. Is it online? Is the interviews online?
Yes.
Or is it in person, the old-fashioned way?
Yeah, thanks, Julia. So all of our assessment centres are virtual. So there's no problem with travelling at all. So you can do it all from the comfort of your home or your office or wherever you are. So yes, 100% virtual. Great. All right, then. So we just might go to the next slide, which just talks about the key dates. So applications, as we mentioned, are already open for our program. They close on the 8th of August. Assessment centres, as I mentioned, will be delivered virtually during September and October. And employment offers will be made in about November. So if you are successful, you'll start employment with us on the 6th of February 2023. But remember, start your application early. No late applications will be able to be received. And just finally, we just wanted to thank you for attending our assessment centre today. As you have heard, there's plenty of opportunities in New South Wales Government. There's a competitive salary, permanent role, opportunities for career development, diverse experiences with different rotations across government, bespoke education, support initiatives, and importantly, roles, not just in Sydney Metropolitan, but you've heard about the benefits of working in a regional location as well. As mentioned, there's a lot of information on our website, so please don't forget to check this out and also check the eligibility criteria for each stream to make sure you're eligible. And most of all, best of luck with your application and your future careers. And please check out our virtual internship program as well, because that's really helpful. But thank you for listening to us today, and we look forward to receiving your applications. So thanks, everyone.
I'd just like to say thank you to the team for giving that great session. Certainly has given us an insight of what's out there, what's available. The support is amazing. So students, please take up the offer. If you need assistance with your applications, resumes, you can contact us at careers@une.edu.au. We're always here to assist as well. So thank you to everyone for coming today, and hopefully you'll get lots of UNE applications.
Yes. Thanks so much, Julia. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.